don't know who needs to hear this, but God put this word on my spirit. God wants you to know that He is not through with you yet. He says that if you focus on me, truly focus on me, and cut out all distractions, before you know it, you will be sitting in what you prayed for. But in order to properly plant those seeds, you need to be in a position, your heart needs to be in a position to where it's solely focused on God, and to where you don't have all these outside things and this outside noise pulling you back. Don't allow weeds, aka distractions, to sprout up and to get in the way of your growth, to snatch the nutrients from your growth. It's funny because when I was driving up here with my mom, she was like, man, the weeds grew like really quick. Didn't we? She was like, didn't we snatch those weeds up not too long ago? I was like, yeah, we did. And she was like, that's crazy. Like, they grew back quick. Now, mind you, we just pulled it up. So that was like a temporary fix, like a Band-Aid fix. So that reminds me of, like, you may cut out these distractions for a little while, and then you get right back on the train of feeding those distractions, aka feeding your flesh. And before you know it, these weeds grow back because you didn't do what you needed to do to like kill them, like to dead them. And so I was telling my mom, we might need to get like some weed killer instead of like pulling them out next time. And so in this time where you do cut out distractions, you take this as a time to kill it, like with weed killer, which is you like praying, fasting, like going forth in a process that is intentional, to where you have in mind from the jump, like, I have to kill these distractions, aka these weeds in my life. Like, this is not coming back into my life. And if it does try to sneak in, I have no desire to even entertain it, or I have a newfound strength to just nip it in the bud right then and there. To be able to recognize it in its early stages rather than when it sprouts up and it's already snatching nutrients from my growth. So it just reminds me, as you go forth in like deliverance and God is pruning you and cleaning you from, the inside out, have in mind the entire time that this is not a temporary fix, that this is a long-term fix. And before you know it, God's going to snatch those desires out of